no, that kid's cheating. Everybody
Just
knows
show
it.
him. Show him
That's
the
why
video.
I told Wolf to stay away from them from that shit. He shows me the cheater Discord. So every single person in this Discord, it's cheating. Every single name that you see on this is cheating.
Years ago, people like ACU, It's Timmy, and Imperial Hell were dramatically raising the performance skill gap standard for players around the entire community. From not just being good players having good movement, aim, and mechanical skill, a lot of these massive pro players have made a profound name for themselves in the pro scene in Apex Legends. But much like the game that they're playing, there's always a catch that comes with it. The same way a free-to-play live service game gets a huge and dedicated following, it's just a given that cheaters will come along with that community. It's something that cannot and won't ever be stopped. It's basically like shooting the gang leader just to have him replaced by one of the goons. The same rule applies with pro players here. The more notoriety and fame you get as a pro player, the more accusations you can expect from the public eye. Sometimes they're jealous of your skill, personality, game sense, or anything that just makes you slightly unique. So let's take a dive into the very many Reddit forums that are filled with speculative players trying to catch out all these massive pro players and streamers. I found a lot of situations in his YouTube compilations where ACU uses aim lock. He uses it depending on the situation. The more that is at stake, the more likely he uses it. So with many opponents or at the end game. Now, I know how sketchy this clip looks, since ACU literally locked onto what he thought was an enemy. However, even YouTuber Otter covered this in his video, and no, ACU is not cheating. ACU is known for playing on a high sense, and he always flicks his shots and is usually very accurate. It is normal to have a few clips like this when you're playing on his level. But the same thing happens to so many pro players around the scene. A Reddit thread going over some gameplay from It's Timmy. Does It's Timmy cheat? A user quotes, "Pretty simple question. I've been watching him for months and never doubted, but that moment in the video at 6:03 is weird. I've seen other posts talk about that, but usually there's some kind of logic into his move. But this time, he just shoots straight into the ground where an enemy is." There's even a Reddit thread about TSM Imperial Hell suspected cheating. The clip was unfortunately deleted, but the thread definitely got people talking. I think if he was cheating, he would have downed the first person he was shooting at, and he missed quite a few shots with the car, which wouldn't have happened if he was auto-aiming, and wouldn't have missed some of those hemlock shots when he retraced back to the last dude. So it clearly doesn't matter who your favorite player is. They're always going to get accused of something, whether it be wall hacks, aimbot, speed hacking, or even some outlandish thing like ping exploiting. But just as much as there are innocent players who are really just skilled at the game and genuinely take the time to become mechanically gifted, we have only just scratched the tip of the iceberg. Because if we go below the water into the darker depths of the ocean, it is very clear to see that this iceberg goes down into the darkest depths of secrecy. On December 20th, a user on Twitter named Adam made a post on X exposing a massive underground pro player cheating scandal. This was one of the biggest discoveries to ever go down in the 4 years of the Apex community. An unbelievable amount of tier 2 pro players were just found to be cheating their way to the top of the leaderboards. As promised, here is direct evidence of a cheat record. Unfortunately, I got stonewalled when I tried to go deeper and attain more evidence. Adam had exposed everything about this underground cheater Discord specifically made for Apex Legends in the pro scene, and this exact post even went on to get over 6 million views in the first few days.
Oh, I knew that kid was cheating, bro.
We have a hit list, bro.
You guys have a hit list?
Oh yes, bro.
He shows me the cheater Discord. So every single person in this cord, it's cheating. Every single name that you see on this is cheating. So you got Mod XC in here, we got Facilitator in here, we got RK, we got Meep, EMDs in here. If somebody puts like a hit list here, if they put like Adam's name, like people that are in here, they could see it, and when they go in games and NA servers, they'll look for you and they kill you.
This Discord server has been around for a very long time, and a lot of Apex pros had just got heavily exposed. In the clip I just played you, the name Facilitator was mentioned. Facilitator is actually an Apex pro player who was caught and known for cheating for a long while now, and it also turns out that Toofy, a very famous hacker that was known for harassing pro players during matches, was also a part of this scandal. But this Discord server even has a hit list. Now this hit list is a list of players and pro players that they basically want taken out, if you will. So it's not just a matter of cheating, but it is also become a matter of cheaters who grief other players in the game, whether it be in scrims or in ranked. Now of course there is also a huge list of people in this Discord server, specifically pro players who are cheating. This guy makes a career selling cheats and doing sketchy shit on the web. He's a well-guarded individual who sells cheats to high-profile players or streamers. I've been trying to get into his list for a long time, but he'll never give it up, unfortunately. Adam has been using all of his contacts to try his best to uncover the list of names of all the people that are in that Discord server, but unfortunately nobody involved in this was successful in doing so. So far, EA and Respawn, even Hideouts, who is the community human anti-cheat, hasn't said or done absolutely anything about this. That on its own is extremely questionable, because I'm sure, as you have picked up by now, there isn't a headline story to go with any of this. The cheating problem scandal is like trying to piece together a massive puzzle that nobody has ever solved before. But here is where the big names of the Apex community start to get put into the spotlight. If you actually go and take a look at the massive Twitter thread, there is an unbelievable amount of information to actually sort through. But amongst all of this information was Chris's post. Little do y'all know, there's more and more, just so little homie can secure #1 pred over Shuby. Now Chris actually leaked text messages of another player named Rem talking to someone named Messiah. Little does everyone know, Messiah actually played a lot with pro player his Watson. And now here is where the iceberg gets much deeper. Messiah and his Watson played a lot of ranked together, as well as hosting high tier ranked games together. Now in the text messages, Messiah actually makes it known that he wanted to beat the #1 pred at the time, Shuby 2B. But Messiah tells Rem that before he actually hops on to play the game, he needed to change his account name and turn his stream off. Why would he need to change his account name? Why would he need to turn off stream? And furthermore, if Messiah is cheating, then why was someone like his Watson playing with him before? But just when you thought that it didn't get any worse, it gets even worse. Another pro player by the name Panic, who actually plays with a big streamer named Euris, was actually found to be using what seems to be wall hacks. Sweet Dreams, another pro player, reacted to the clip of him cheating, and to say the least, it's not looking good at all, especially considering the fact that Euris and Panic actually play in League.
So, I mean, I don't know.
What the fuck was that? Yo. You know what's even more sus? Is like, look at this turn.
I mean, I've watched it recently.
Bro, what? You know who turns like this? People who are wall hacking to look behind them bottom floor and shit. Oh! Wait. Wait. Oh my god. The guy was right there. right? He's jumping down below the staircase. And he shoots. And that's like literally...
Wait, where are we landing?
Oh! Bro! Eurese's teammate is cheating. Panic Apex.
Wait, what?
Now, Iz Watson also made a very good point going over the cheating problem. The issue isn't that there's too many cheaters, because when cheaters get banned, they just make a new account. The thing is, the cheating in Apex Legends is so bad that when a new and skilled player is on the rise, everyone's first initial thought often is, there's no way, this guy has to be cheating. I'm pretty sure that was everyone's reactions when they saw the very first clip of Fade or ACU and even It's Timmy. And since Respawn just can't keep up with the cheaters constantly making new accounts after getting banned, it seems like this will forever be an issue in Apex Legends. And with the pro scene in an absolute mess right now, viewership being the way it is, extremely concerning, lack of content, terrible SBMM, extremely laggy servers, worse than it was before this season, as well as now streamers and top tier 2 pro players cheating, it is safe to say that this community is in danger. And if it keeps up, I'm sure we wouldn't be surprised if Apex Legends fades from the internet.